You can chop it up.
Because I said, this is crazy. There was this chick at my job, and she talked funny as hell. So I was in an area. I was talking to some other people. She came in, said something, and left. And then girl was like, and she talked funny as hell to me. And then I thought, like, she got a little tongue or something. It sounded kind of weird. And I said, is she from like Louisiana or something? And then they thought I was hella disrespectful for saying that shit. Because I thought it was like some Louisiana way people speak. Because I've heard people talk like that, but they was never from here. And if they from here or been here or I've encountered them here, they've always been from the South. So I just thought that's how they talk down there. So I don't know.
They always want to put something like, you're disrespectful because you're up there talking about this person. You don't even know that person, what they've been through and all that.
Yeah, but they was talking shit first. They was talking more shit than I was. I didn't call her little tongue. I didn't say none of that shit.
It don't matter.
That's what they said. I just said I thought she was from like Louisiana or something. I just thought she was from a place. That's it. They thought she had a small tongue and fucked up teeth. I mean, she does, but hey, you don't go to the dentist, that's what happens. Quit eating candy. Whatever the fuck fucks your teeth up.
Man, hold on now. Candy good for you.
Nah, shut up.
I've been eating candy since I was young. I ain't got sick with nothing on January 15th.
What?
Other than that, that's the only time I get sick is around January 15th.
He has a date when he gets sick.
Because it's always around that day. And then after that, I'm cool. After I go through that little flu thing or whatever, I'm cool.
That's bullshit.
All through the rest of the years. I mean, through the rest of the year, I'm good. I don't get nothing. People come around me sick. They got AIDS.
AIDS is not. AIDS, you cannot get AIDS from walking by somebody.
They got the cat, dog, and bird flu. All that shit.
Oh,
coughing
God.
with their mouth uncovered
Open.
and shit like that.
Open.
And they be just fucking up, man. I don't catch none of that. But if it's around that date, I gotta be careful. For some, it's like that's when my immune system goes on vacation.
His immune system goes on vacation.
So that's then it's all fucked up after that.
Man, I used to never get sick. I used to never get headaches, but once a year.
See?
Now I get headaches. Now I'm sick. I'm dying. I'm sick of this shit. Last time I got sick, I ended up in the fucking hospital. I used to catch a flu, cold, or whatever, and I'd be down for like a day or two. And after that, I get up and do everything.
Right.
Now, I get sick, I end up in the goddamn hospital with bronchitis and shit.
Yeah.
And you know how much the bill is? Do you know how much to charge you? $29,000 just to sit in the fucking bed.
Yeah.
Now, after that, they send you 36 more bills from 36 different companies that just said, okay, we're going to give you this medication today. It's going to help you. They gave me medication. I relapsed. I told them, fuck y'all. Put me on the old shit. I'm telling them how to diagnose me, and they going to charge me money.
Right.
Fuck you. I don't need you, Cam. Sick of y'all. Fuck y'all doctors. If y'all knew so much shit, nobody be relapsing.
Well, see, this is the thing. You're supposed to relapse, so you can come back.
Come back. I didn't even leave. I was supposed to leave the next fucking day. I ended up relapsing. I stayed a whole nother 4 fucking days. I was in there for fucking 8 days. It cost $29,000 just to sit in the fucking bed. Thank God I got insurance.
Man.
Because I only got to pay 10% of that shit. That's still $2,900. Plus all the other shit. Now, my insurance did cover a lot.
But there's some that doesn't.
Yeah, but it's to the point where I'm paying 140 of this, even though I would have been paying 600.
Yeah.
Then I'm paying 95 of that, or I would have been paying 300. Shit like that. That's cool. Insurance is a motherfucker. You need that shit. And that gets me to my next point. Health insurance. All these fucking Democrats and Republicans talking shit about this health coverage shit. Republicans don't like it. And Democrats like it. Democrats cutting deals. They cut a deal with the senator from Nebraska that he would get some kind of funding, special funding for abortions. This literally upset both the pro-abortion, the people that's for it and the people that's against it.
Right.
They all pissed off about abortion. Nobody's happy. Normally, if they say we gonna pass abortion law so you can't abort people, so pro-choice is gonna be pissed. Pro-life's gonna be yay, thank you.
Right.
Both of them mad. How the fuck do you piss off both sides of the fence? That's bullshit. It's like if I'm a Black Panther and I'm going against a KKK member, and then a third person walks in and he says some shit that makes me and the KKK guy look at each other and say, let's whoop this nigga's ass. How fucked up you gotta be as a government to piss off both sides of the fence?
They ride on their own boat. They ain't looking at nobody else's stuff.
I understand all that, but they done pissed it off to the point where nobody wants to. And this is a bribe. This was a bribe. This was not like they just did it. They actually said they took him out of the congressional hall, took him in a back room and said, all right, we're going to cut you a deal, Nebraska, so you can get free money or however it is. They going to get the shit for free. Everybody else going to have to fit the bill. Right. So every other state that just made the deal and helped make the deal and represents, they got to spend more money.
Right.
So they just paid him out of our pockets, the taxpayers' pockets. People in Nebraska's like, that's kind of bullshit because it ain't really helping healthcare. It's just on abortion.
Right. It's like nothing else. Like, you get some girl pregnant, you say, I fucked up. Take her over there and get aborted, man.
Yeah,
it's all free. You ain't gotta worry.
Yeah, you go there and get it done for free and then come back and you cool.
So that helps you fuck up in life.
Exactly.
They're helping you. They're like, hey, you fuck up. Hey, you can take her over here.
So now there's an abortion free zone. So you go, no matter if you. So I guess people in Nebraska, they ain't gotta wear condoms no more. They can just fucking bust all day.
Right.
It's like, you get aborted tomorrow. It's fucked up. But then it's worse because they still trying to pass the bill. They still ain't passed the bill. They cut a deal. They got all this unofficial bullshit going on, and they still can't find it out. And they want to get it all done before Christmas.
Right.
So by the 25th, we, quote unquote, supposed to have a healthcare bill. And then it's just going to keep going.
Well, there's going to be a lot more shit happening. This is only the beginning. You know what I mean? I mean, they're just like, see, the way I look at it is like this. You got people on one side, people on the other side, and then the government is like stone cold. They say The Rock is a good person, Triple H is bad when they trying to fight to get their differences going.
Right.
And then the government comes in like stone cold on this little beer truck, throwing beer on everybody, stun both of them. They both laid out. He pins them. The ref counts 1, 2, 3. He gets the belt and he leaves.
Yeah.
That's pretty much how it is.
Yeah.
And he's leaving, flipping people off, throwing beer in the crowd, and everybody's like, the fans is loving it because they know, like, this is fake, this ain't real, but there's no fans here.
Yeah, it's kind of like Barack Obama at Stone Cold. It's some shit. Because this motherfucker come out of nowhere and make the whole world change.
Man.
And ain't nothing changed. I don't understand that. I'm a change. And then you just sit there. Right. You're still doing the same shit you was doing before you heard the speech about change. You ain't mowed the lawn. You ain't walked the dog. Dog done died. Shit everywhere. You ain't even got up. You still sitting there.
But things are changing. They said this bounce back. How did this bounce back? How did this come up? How did that come up? Then it's like, it's a bailout. So now you bailing out people. And then motherfuckers who don't need to be bailed out is getting bailed out just because they know somebody. It's like, damn.
Yeah.
Where's my bailout? Shit.
Yeah. I'm broke. I got hospital bills. I got student loans that didn't mean shit because of unfortunate circumstances.
Right.
And they trying to help people who said, I'm going to buy me 14 big screen TVs.
Right.
And put it all on my credit card. So they fucking up and they get helped out. But when it comes to student loan help, they ain't helping shit out. All they do is say, are you broke? Yep. All right, we going to do this. So they hold it off and tack on interest for the rest of your life.
Yep.
And it's bullshit because the only way to ever get ahead is to like cause more problems by bringing more people in the world. Because the more people you have in your household, the easier shit is. Taxes is easier on you. Everything is easier. You can get hardship, all that shit. You qualify for so much shit by having more people in your life that you're fucking up because your life is fucked up. Right. Because if your shit was together and you had 4 kids, your shit be together, your kids would be all right. You ain't going to be on no subsidized loans or not subsidized loans, but you won't be on no child support. You don't need none of that shit. You don't need no help from SSR or SSI, whatever the fuck it's called.
And see, this is the thing that I believe that, you know, I like Mexicans.
They got a lot
had
of
it
kids.
right. They got it right. People talk about them. They're like, oh, it'd be like 53 Mexicans in one house and they got to sleep out. Okay, but look, they learn how to do so much shit that when you go into their house, you won't see them sleeping on the floor like you thought they would.
Mm-hmm.
You got one house, or you got one bathroom. You go in there, you see like 8 bathrooms. Like, how the fuck did I get this? The house ain't even that big. I got 8 bathrooms in this motherfucker. Well, he knows how to do this. This person know how to do the roof. So if our roof start leaking, he can go up there. He teach our son how to do it, so he can have a skill when he grow up. And every time you pay the bills, everybody put in like $10. Bills is covered because you got so many people living there.
And then you see them rolling around with Daytons and lowriders and air ride
because they can
suspension.
afford it. They knew what to do. Everybody else, we up here struggling, talking about I don't know what to do, man. It's some bullshit. I gotta pay this, and all this type of shit.
Mm-hmm.
But if you did what they did, you get some cool dudes to move in. Y'all all go in on the bills, which ain't gonna be that much if you got a lot of people.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like, the water bill might be high because everybody got to take a shower. That's probably one thing that would go up and shit.
But each person be paying like $45 or some shit.
Right. And then when you look at that compared to paying the $400, of rent or whatever, if you're renting or in an apartment, then on top of that, your water, light, and gas and all that shit by yourself. You look at how much money you're shelling out then.
Mm-hmm.
And you say, you know what? I'd rather live with Mexicans. You go in there. You work at the same job that you've been working to pay all your bills at this apartment.
Mm-hmm.
And you move in with the Mexicans. They say rent is $45. For real? That takes care of everything. Like, how does this happen? Well, because we all put in $45. There's 100 of us living here.
All right. 100 people in the house designed for 2.
Exactly, but they made it to where they have different shit. So you ain't gonna be.
They got like 3 toilets in one bathroom.
Well, no, it ain't gonna be like that. But they got different bathrooms, so you gotta use it. If this one's up, you run upstairs. If that one's done, you go downstairs.
Oh my God.
That one's gonna be open, so you can like, hey, you can go in there, take a shower, get ready for work, all that shit. Next thing you know, you off to work. You come home. You look at them, say, "Here's my 45. Don't bother me until next week or next month."
$45 a month. You know how much money you save?
Exactly.
You only spent $45. You know what I do? My truck would be Mexicanized. I'll have an S10 truck. It would be low. Well, it's already low, but it'd be lower. It'd have gold Daytons on it with white walls, black paint job, new engine, 350, small block, the whole 9. I'm going to go Mexican that motherfucker up. And then I'm going to sell it for $35,000.
Right.
And I bet you somebody will buy it. Just because they stupid.
He's right.
No. But see, okay. So we worried about, and another thing, they talking about all these Mexicans now. They talking about how they don't want to have the health care for the Mexican people. And you know how many people said no to that? You know how many people said no to illegal immigrants coming to the United States and taking health care? They're not paying health care. They're not chipping in for health care.
Right.
And we're going to pay for them to come over illegally, not even have a green card, no ID, no nothing.
Oh, check this out. They had it where they was giving out illegal green cards. One dude had it set up because somehow it takes so long for them to check all the application stuff. So what he did was he have you put in a real application for it, right? Since it's so backlogged, kind of like how casino was when he was trying to get the gambler, like the license so he can own the casino.
Yeah.
Well, since it's all going to be back, so it might be years before they get to yours, you know what I'm saying, because so many people is going for it.
Right.
All right, so that's how it was with the green card thing. So, you put your application in, and they say, okay, well, you still got to stay over there until we okay it, right?
Mm-hmm.
No, you don't. You just talk to this one dude. He goes and makes a fake one, gives it to you, and looks like the real one, and they don't have anything. I guess they wasn't thinking that somebody was going to be doing that yet, right?
I mean, what is it, like a green construction paper and just some words on it that's laminated?
Well, I don't know what it is.
I mean, who can't do that?
But they don't say, but he did it that way, and they was talking about women was working over here. They was making it seem like slaves, but it didn't sound like slaves. The way how it was
They
in
make
the paper.
everything. They make all Mexicans seem like they're doing slave work. All Mexicans is doing is coming over here because in Mexico they got problems with their water.
Right.
They come over here, they get way better water, they live better, they pay money back to the people in Mexico, which is like you give them $7, like $500,000 or some shit, and then they turn around and then they got all this money in pesos, and then they start paying off shit, and then they cool.
Right.
And you know what's crazy? Angelica telling me about she telling me about her family in Mexico. Talking about she used to do that shit because she came over here legally. I'm like, okay, so your dad and your mom live in this big ass Colombian drug lord mansion. What the fuck they need American money for? What the fuck do they need anything for? And now they don't need shit because they got all this gold. And I think it's drugs because I think she's just lying. So they got to be all in the drug game. She said all her family's got money. She the brokest one out of all of them. I'm like, so you just a failure.
So you came over here and you broke.
No, here's the thing. She came over here, right? She talked about she been with the president of Mexico. Nick, how do you fuck that up? If I was a woman, okay, and I was with the president of Mexico, I ain't giving that shit up. The motherfucker give you $45,000 in roses on the bed every day. Why the fuck are you gonna give that shit up to come to America, get cussed out by bosses, and then have to work for old people who can't even do the fucking job? Why? Why not take your ass back to Mexico, be with the Mexican president, and chill the fuck out? Y'all can watch all TV in Mexican.
I don't understand.
How do you do that? You fucked that up, and then you come here, and it was crazy. Is every boyfriend she had was rich except two. So now she about to marry this one dude. He rich. I'm like, ain't nothing new. And then I found out there's this dude at my job named Sam. I told you about his boy Reggie. Reggie was fucking Angelica. Angelica's a freak. She don't say nothing. She try to play the innocent role, but
Well, a lot of girls do that.
yeah, but she's a freak, certified. Like she got her papers and everything.
Man.
That's how certified a freak she is. But she act like she ain't. She talking about it's about love, and then she know she go fuck your dick up, and now you can't do nothing to nobody because you can't feel shit unless you fucking her.
Man.
And this motherfucker dropping $5,000 in the mailbox. I wish I knew that shit when he did it, because I'll be right there behind him.
Like, hey, man, I'm making a withdrawal.
Yeah, man. Put it in her mailbox. I'm going to come back and just snatch that bitch right out. Thank you, man. I'm going to head on out. Like, what you about to do, man? I'm about to pimp out the S10.
Man.
Because I'm Mexican. Shit.
It's the worst thing in the world.
What? Be that whipped?
Yeah.
I don't understand how you a player and you get whipped like that. How you get so whipped over pussy that you're willing to do everything? Like that's got to be some amazing pussy. Her pussy better pull all kinds of tricks.
Her pussy better be able to pull teeth.
Oh, speaking of pussy pulling, there's a Russian woman.
Oh shit.
Her vagina can lift 13 pounds. Now, you may think, what the fuck? But think about it. That means her vagina has to contract on the object so that it doesn't move. Now, mind you, the vagina is slippery.
Right.
She can contract her pussy so hard, slippery don't matter. And she can pick shit up and hang it.
Can't nobody write that.
No, you can't. Because as soon as you put it in, she be like, oh, you think you can fuck with me? And she'll just snap your shit off.
Man.
Would you fuck that shit? You'd have to take 67 Viagra's to not get your dick snapped off. And even then, she could probably break bricks with that motherfucker.
Right.
She got the Bruce Lee of pussy.
You couldn't do nothing.
Yeah, but you know what? If you survived it, is that even a good thing? You don't want to survive that shit.
Okay, look, it's just like a fire. If you survive it, you're still gonna be looking fucked up.
Yeah.
So did you want your thing? Did you want your thing in there?
Okay, but yeah, but if it let's say it doesn't do that kind of damage, because you know the whole thing on damage, right? It's like the softer it is, the less damage you can do to it. Kinda, sorta, you know, like a bed. You can't really put a hole through a bed, but you can break a brick in two. I was able to break a brick just off the first time. Just somebody taught me a technique. I followed it and I broke the brick. It was easy. I didn't barely hurt myself. It was just like a little scratch or whatever. But I never was able to put a hole in a sandbag.
Okay.
So with that said, your dick is like the sandbag. You can't really just destroy it like that. You can't break the dick per se. You can, but that's another story.
Yeah, sexual accidents. I've heard some.
Yeah, but anyway. So if you fuck this woman, I'm pretty sure the pussy is godly. So after you get done hitting that, if you can last 5 minutes in that pussy, you can fuck any woman any way you want, forever.
Yeah, and after that, you couldn't really even say like the girl who's like, "I want pussy shit." Like, no,
Because I didn't have, you know what? Here's what's crazy. If you don't come inside of a woman, they make you feel guilty about it. Or if you don't come at all, period. Not necessarily inside of her or nothing. But if she can't get you close, she'll say it. While y'all fucking like, my pussy not good enough for you? I'm like, no. What am I supposed to say? No?
like nah. Guilt trip you into coming. Like, I'm sorry. Hold on. There we go.
Yes. Take some mayonnaise out and slap it on her back. Like, yeah. Woo, shit. That was good, girl. All right, I'm gonna go home. Man. You ain't gonna cuddle? For what?
You done made me feel bad already.
I had to get out the mayonnaise and shit. Spray it on your back.
Now the dog licking it.
Damn. So you go fuck the dog. I'm gonna go home.
I think some women do that, man.
Well, I'm pretty much sure a lot of women fuck the dog. I'm not sure. I hope not. Because I'll be damned.
Well, I say it like this. If a girl's feeding a dog peanut butter just out the blue, watch out.
Yeah.
Because you never know what they doing. And, they just be like, oh, here, you want some peanut butter? And they just feed it to them like that. But who knows when you ain't around, they got it down there.
Yeah.
The dog just up there like, yeah.
Licking the pussy.
Like, peanut butter is a shit. That's the only thing the dog is thinking.
Yeah, he ain't thinking about pussy.
He ain't thinking like, oh, I'm actually eating my master out or nothing like that,
Eating your master out. That sounds like some dominatrix shit.
Well, that's what I don't know if they think like that or not, but
because the dog whisperer, he was talking about you got to be the pack leader.
Exactly.
So I guess it is like the master. He said my pack leader needs to get licked. So starts licking the pack leader. There it is. Dog is licking pussy. Better than you.
Man. That'd make me ashamed, but I wouldn't care though. I wouldn't want to lick the motherfucker anyway after that shit. For
real. But they say a dog's mouth is cleaner than a human, so.
I don't want to have mine where the dog's ass. Mouth.
The dog's ass? I mean, he do be licking his ass. But if a dog's licking his own ass, is it sterilizing itself or what? I mean, I don't know. Okay, we're going to switch topics here. We were talking for like an hour and 2 minutes.
Oh, nothing but
bullshit. This is like a practice session.
Yeah. This ain't even hardcore.
Nah, it ain't. We ain't never touched on Michael Jackson.